on the title of I'm doing a baby hair tutorial with y'all, and I'm going to be using this product. And if you don't have this, then I'm going to show you how to do it with this. So I'm going to be showing you how to do it with both. And all you need is these two, one or the other, and you'll need some edge control and some gel. So what you want to do first is you want to make sure you got all the excess gel off of the previous time that you did your edges. You don't want no build up, because then you don't want your edges to be white. So that's what I did. I just put water. You put water on it. Don't try to scrub it off, because you don't want your, if you try to scrub it off, then your hair is going to break off your edges. So don't do that. But just get some water, you can get some tissue, and then wipe it. Let's get into the video. All right, so first I'm going to do it with this first. Then I'm going to do it with this. So I'm going to use this. All right, so I'm going to be using this pink Shea Butter Coconut Oil Smooth and Hold Edge Gel. I think this in the store is, my dad got it for me. He got connections, so I'm not sure. But any type of edge control should work. But, and then I'll be using this Eco Styling Gel, the green kind. This works best for me. Like, it's a level. If you don't know, I had this like my third type of Eco Styling Gel. I use the silver one. I use the red and yellow, but I prefer this one. Well, it works for me, but this one works the most. So that's why I'm gonna be using this. I prefer this one. You might prefer another one. Do it based on your hair type. But let's get into this video. I'm not gonna pause it. I'm just gonna go straight in. All right. So first, you just want to get some edge control out of your thing. I've been using this a lot, y'all. I apologize, I'm back. So this is what I'll be using, and you just want a little bit. You don't need that much, because you don't want to overuse the product, but you don't want a lot. You're gonna run out of it fast, and it's gonna cause buildup if you use a lot. You don't want your edges to be white. So what you just want to do is you want to just apply it. I just use my finger, y'all. I just apply it with my finger, like this. And don't use like a whole glob in one spot. Make sure you apply it evenly so your edges could look right. Cause you don't want to go out bad. You don't want to go out bad. Alright. I'm put a little more on this side. But I don't really need to put some on my sides, because my gel, like I usually just put a curl and then the gel will work. So alright, so after you just want to put the edge control on your edges. So that's what I did. I just put on my edges. Then we're gonna do the edges. So you're gonna take this side of your brush. If you have one of these, you're gonna take this side of the brush. Toothbrush will work too, same thing. I used to use toothbrushes before these even came out, but you just wanna take that, and I could just swoop it like that, and swoop it like that, and then you just wanna use the comb part. Yeah, I got edge control on my hair, bro. You wanna take this part, and you could just use it to curl it and then put it down. You see? So we're gonna do it again. This part, and then you wanna just use that. You wanna bring this hair down. So you want it to look neat and tame. You don't want your edges all over the place. You wanna have a neat cut. And it really makes a difference. You know? So that's this side, boom. You don't want to use too much. So I have a swirl right here. I have a swirl on these two sides. And then I have this swoop connecting into the next swoop. And it just gives that effect. But sometimes I put a swoop on this side, but then I try to have it balanced. You don't want too much swoops, because I don't want my edges looking overdid, you know? So you want to do that. You're going to bring down this. You want to brush it into it like that, and you would just, boom. Make sure your cut is nice, like, or you could have it like swoop up, but, all right, so now we're going to go to the sides. All I'm gonna do is just do this, same thing. I'm gonna do, boom, and then I'm gonna curl this part. You see that? We all went to this side too. All right, so you just want to bring the hair down like just like you cutting something or something, I don't know. Make a sharp edge. I don't know if y'all can see. Make a sharp edge, and then you just want to swoop the hair around and make sure it forms in a circle. Alright, so this is the edges using this brush. Alright, so I'm not going to take the edge control off. I didn't put no gel in my hair. So I'm not going to take the edge control off. I'm just going to redo it, if that makes sense. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to use this. Like, just use something to just, like, undo it, you know? I don't know. Alright, just undo the edges, you know? Whatever you use. A brush or something will work. It don't matter. You could use this comb too, so. I'm just going to use this comb again, and I'm going to do the same thing using this comb. All right, so you want to take the comb, and you just want to swoop it like that. Use this part. But when you're doing the swoop with the comb, when you're doing the swoop, hold on, I'm finna apply more edge control, because this one kind of sweat off a little bit. Hold on. So you want to just use this, and we're going to just apply a little bit. We won't need that much. I think I put too much in my hair. But we're just going to apply it just to revive it, you know. You don't want to put water, because then it's just going to turn into grease. So that's why I'm using more edge control. But you don't want to use a lot, because you don't want to overdo the product. If you have too much product on your head, then it's going to turn white. All right, so you just want to take this, take your comb. You just combing down, brush it like going sideways, and you want to swoop it. And then this you gonna do this. You just gonna swoop it around, and you could use this if you want to help you swoop it. Like, see how I did that? I'm used to using my hand a lot, but boom. And it can be like that. And then with the sides, we're doing the same thing. So you just want to swoop this hair down and make sure you got that nice cut to it. Or it could be like a little swoop, you know, you don't have to be precisely. But what I might do with this, make it come out a little bit, so it's kind of looking like this, a wave, you see what I'm saying? So, and then I'll come around and swoop this part. But this part, it just usually curls up. My hair is curly, wavy curling up, so. And then boom. You see what I did there? So now we just finna do this one. And you wanna just use the comb and swoop it around. All right, so now we can do this side. I don't like how that look. My hair is curly, y'all. It keep curling up, so we just gonna apply more. Like, do whatever works for you. This works for me. This method works for me. So that's what I'm saying. Edge control, then apply the gel. And that's what I need to do, because that's why the gel, it makes it like stop coming up. It stops it from getting curly, and so it can stay. Because if you just, edge control is just like grease. It hold down for a minute and then it comes right up. If you just put edge control on your hair, then you're gonna be walking around looking like you got grease all over your forehead, because it won't work. I'm telling you that now. It'll look cute from the, you leave out the house, go to school, boom, your edge is right back messed up. So that's where the gel come in at. It's just to secure it. What is this? It's just to secure it. You want your thing to be secure. So that's what I did there. So this is the final product. I don't like how this look. You see, like, after you did edges, try to do it as fast as possible. Hold on, you can pass me that, please. Try to apply the gel as fast as possible. No rush, but apply the gel so your edges won't split out or nothing like that. I'm just applying a little bit, but you just want to use the comb. And what I'm saying, you gotta use something hard because edge control is thick. So if you use like a soft toothbrush, if you're doing your hair with a toothbrush, don't use a soft one. I wouldn't recommend it because it's not gonna work. Or if you do use a soft one, you have to wait till it like build up, the product build up on the brush for it to actually start working, because that's when the brush gonna get hard because of the product build up. So this is it. This is the finishing. This is the finishing edges. Alright, so now after you're done with your edges, that's where the gel come in at. So you just want to take your gel. You don't want to get too much because you don't want to look like you got globs and stuff on. You just want to apply a little bit. You don't want your edges looking greasy. Sometimes you might have to go back after since you put the gel on, you might have to go back and just touch it up a little bit. Touch the edges up a little bit. But you just want to make sure you don't want to leave a glob. You see like that, you don't want to leave that one. But you just want to make sure that it's secure. The gel, what it's going to do is going to make sure your edges hold. Like when I use this method, my edges, I'll come back and they'll be good. Like even after gym, they'll be messed up. They won't be messed up, but they'll start frizzing. But not after I use this method, it's gonna work. All right, y'all. So this is gonna be the end of this video. I'm gonna eat my food. But this is gonna be the end of this video. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on my next video. Thank you. But this is the final product. And I don't put no scarf on my edges because when I do, my edges lift up with the scarf or it end up messing up. So I would just recommend you use this method. Edge control, then put the gel on top to make it secure. And this will be the end of this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on my next video.